I have fallen in love many years ago with Taylor Morrison. I love Taylor Morrison's product, construction, customer service, price point, and amenities. I've talked a lot about Taylor Morrison for a lot of their unique properties with 4 to 6 car garages or large lots, even as large as half an acre. Also, for having multi generation or teen rooms. There's so many reasons to love Taylor Morrison, and this particular property, this community, the master plan community of Legado in Queen Creek, is at the top of my Taylor Morrison charts. Let's break it down and let me tell you all about this community and what I love so much. Now, some people, as soon as they hear the word Queen Creek, they just think it's too far out. But if they're thinking about Gilbert, that's okay. Well, here's the thing. There is a border 1 mile west of this community. That's where the Gilbert border is. So we're literally talking 1 block east of Gilbert. So it's not deep, deep into Queen Creek, and you have access to everything you have in Gilbert. You are actually centrally located between Santan Village, which is the shopping, restaurant, absolute mecca for everything, about 10 to 15 minutes, I wouldn't even say 15, 10 to 15 minutes, kind of northwest, itty bitty. And you, or not and, or both, you could actually head a little east of you and you're going to hit downtown Queen Creek, which kind of doesn't it exist just yet. And let me explain that. Literally 20 years ago, there was hardly anything in Queen Creek. Tumbleweeds, maybe. I'm telling you, the first Walmart opened up just shy of 20 years ago out this way, and it has absolutely everything you could possibly want, including a Costco and a Trader Joe's, and it's only 10 to 12 minutes from this community. So, literally, you are 10, 15 minutes away, not just from one grocery store, not just one Costco, not just one freeway. You have a lot going on here. You can catch the 24, depending on the direction you're going, or you can pop on over to the 202, and the 202 will connect you also to the 101 and 87, which isn't really a highway, but also all the way out to 10. I'm telling you, it's a great proximity, and that's why I really like this community. And driving through it, I never get bored. I love taking Levi for a walk on their common areas whenever I'm out there. This particular master plan community, it has a beautiful lake for those of you who are saying, I want to have walkable trails and something to walk on. Trails are just outside of the community, and the walking paths, as I would call them, you have the beautiful water lake with a fountain and ducks and birds. And it's so peaceful and so restful until my dog comes along. Not only does it have this lake and the walking paths, but it also has ramadas throughout the community for picnicking, sitting around, watching the kids play soccer, football, catch. You also have playgrounds, some covered playgrounds. So when it gets a little sunnier, they'll be protected. There's lighted basketball courts, which is nice so you can play in the evening when it cools off in the summertime. Splash pads, and just endless walking paths in this area. And it's just it has everything that most people are looking for, with the exception of a community pool. And I'll be honest with you, these lots, I would say probably 3 out of 4 homes in this community will have private pools. You'll see some of that in some of these areas. We've actually sold a few in there, and I'll tell you, I would say that the average improvement in the backyard is going to be on new construction in this community. Just so you can kind of keep up with the Joneses, you're going to be somewhere around $60,000 to $80,000. Just to let you know, that's kind of what you want to budget for. This particular builder also in this community provides paver driveways, which is nice. It's better than concrete. I'm telling you, it really like brings an essence to this community. They have 8-foot garage doors. So for those of you who have taller vehicles or larger vehicles, and they have copper wiring and what they call aquaplex plumbing. So this is going to last you a long time. And they come with 5-year termite warranties. I'll tell you, in Arizona, it's not a matter of if you get termites, it's when you get termites. So having that 5-year warranty, all you got to do is make a quick call if you see them, or should I say when? We just don't know how long, and they'll come out and treat it at no cost. HOA here is $120 to $150. It depends on which collection you purchase from. And this overall master plan community kind of splits between two different school districts. So let's talk about that. It's kind of weird. It's literally right on the boundary, unfortunately. So half of the community is part of Higley Unified, which is part of Gilbert. See, I told you you were that close to Gilbert. And the other half is part of Queen Creek Unified. Say Queen Creek 3 times really fast.
Toy boat, 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 toy boat.
Queen Creek, Queen Creek, Queen Creek. Did I get it? I don't know. But it's funny, even I don't get it right most of the time. I have to say it slowly. Queen Creek. Okay.
Okay.
So Higley Unified, you are going to be going to Cortina Elementary School, which if you look on great schools, one of the things I want to say about looking at great schools, make sure you drill down on what those ratings are. And what you want to look for is the test scores. There is also another called equity rating, and it kind of sways the academic part of the school, which I realize they're rating it on a bigger picture. But I think most people, when they're picking schools or selecting schools, because don't forget, we have open enrollment. So if you didn't want to go to one of these schools, you can enroll your child in the other one or any of the other ones in the area. But the point is sometimes great schools, people don't drill down to those details. So Cortina Elementary School, 9 out of 10. Sossaman Junior High. Our kids go to school K through 6, and then they have junior high 7, 8, and then they have high school 9 through 12. And we also have, I call it year-round school. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but our kids get out of school usually the 3rd week of May, and then they go back to school the 3rd or maybe the 4th week of July. Then they get 2 weeks off into October. They get 2 weeks off for winter break, and then they get 2 weeks off for spring. So they still get the same amount of school days, they just have a shorter summer. I think that's a good thing because keeping the kids home for 3 months in the summer, like I did when my kids were younger, what do you do with them for 3 months? And then when they start up school, it takes forever to get them going again. So I think this works out great for parents and the kids. Queen Creek Unified and Queen Creek Elementary, they are actually only rated 7 out of 10. Does that mean they're bad? No, it means they're still above average because anything over 5 is average. Their test scores just weren't as high as Cortina. Also, Barney Junior High or Newell Barney, if you look at the test scores, they are 8 out of 10. So that's still right in there with what Sussman was at. And Crimson, brand new high school, fantastic football program, still too early to tell. That they're at 8 out of 10. So you can see you're surrounded by fantastic schools, well, way above average. But the community is split in half. So kind of sucks. Sorry. Now, I particularly pick shopping. The direction I was mentioning is to Santan Village. Santan Village has absolutely everything you can possibly think of. Like I said, you could go 2 different directions for Costco's, but up here by Santan Village, you also have massive entertainment. Like you have Top Golf, you have a gun club on the roof patio. I don't think you can have drinks while you're doing that, but there's a lot of that kind of activity. Agritopia is up this way too, and the reason I bring that up because it's a big, huge farm, and they also have food to table. And I'll tell you, the restaurants there are just incredible. And my dog's favorite dog park is right there called Cosmo Dog Park because it has a lake so he can go swimming in the summertime, which is actually really nice. But it also has shopping like Macy's, Victoria's Secret, it has Costco, Walmart, Ross. It has all the things that you can imagine, not to mention not only 3-star dining, 4-star dining, but there's 5-star, I can't even say that, 5-star dining. Only 10, 15 minutes away from home, that direction. Now I forget Queen Creek, my favorite Goodwill. I love picking up old furniture and refinishing it. My favorite Goodwill is at the Queen Creek Marketplace. Nightlife, you're going to be close to 2 downtown districts, and a third is coming soon. The first one, obviously, is Gilbert, since I mentioned you're just 1 mile outside of Gilbert. Downtown Gilbert, it's called the Heritage District. It is super fun. Lots of corporate restaurants. You're going to get breweries. You're going to get Oso. And I tell you, there is an amazing wine bar there called Postino's that you have to check out. If you're looking for something a little bit more historical, smaller little mom and pop kind of places, you're going to want to pop on over to downtown Chandler, which is also only about 15 minutes, maybe 17 minutes away. I know that sounds weird. Why don't we say 20? 20 just seems so far. 15 to 20 minutes away, you are going to get the most centralized part of live music in the entire greater Phoenix area. Downtown Chandler has more live music than any other destination in the entire metro area. So if you are country, if you are jazz, if you are easy listening, just, I mean, rock, everything you can imagine is in downtown Chandler. So this builder has a few specs available. That is kind of the world that we are in 2024, but they have a lot of lots where you can actually build your own home. This is how we normally have done it over the last 10 to 20 years. And just the last couple of years, not all builders offer this. I love this. So when you talk about building your own home, this is a community that you might want to look at. There's 4 different collections. The entry level collection is called Landmark. I say this is an entry level only because it has the lowest base price at starting at $553,000. But here's the thing, you guys, in this collection, there's 6 different floor plans. There are some that go up to 6 bedrooms. 6 bedrooms. That's a big family. 3-car garage, and the average size lot is 8,000 square feet, and they go up to 18,000. Now, I forgot to mention the entire master plan community. Some of the lots do not have lot premiums, and then some of them have different increments, obviously based on their desirability. So larger, facing the right way, corner lots, inside a cul-de-sac, whatever. And those range anywhere from about 4,000 to 20,000. Now, Landmark, as I was saying, it has an average of 8,000. 8,000 is a very large lot. So when people ask me, can I fit a pool in here? You can fit a pool in pretty much in any lot over 6,000 square feet. If it's a 2-story, over 5,000 square feet. So, and in Arizona, they'll build your pool to your yard. So even smaller lots, I've seen some really unusual, we call them spools, like a spa and a pool together. So yes, you can put pools in any of these lots. The next level is going to be called the Voyage Collection. The Voyage Collection, that base price starts today, while I'm doing this video, at $672,000. There's 5 different floor plans. They have a floor plan. This is unbelievable. 7 beds. If you have a big family or you have multi-generation, I'm telling you, this is the builder that has so many options. 7 beds, 4-car garages, and a home. One of the floor plans is 4,500 square feet. These lots start at 9,600 as the average. That's ginormous. Don't forget, you guys have to do the landscaping. Not only do you have to put your landscaping and pool and spa and jacuzzi and barbecue and everything else you want to put back there, but then you have to maintain it. So remember, the bigger the yard, the more it costs and the more care it takes. But this particular collection has lots up to 20,000 square feet. That's almost half an acre, guys. That's a lot of work. I used to make my kids go out and weed my yard. I'm pretty sure that would not have gone over really well on a half-acre lot. All right, the next one is the Summit. The Summit collection, it kind of goes back down to smaller ones, but I'll tell you why. This particular Summit, they have 8 different floor plans, and this is when they start offering guest suites. Now, I mentioned this in another one of my videos, and I really want to say that before you buy a guest suite, an official guest suite, or a mother-in-law quarter or casita, remember the resaleability. The reason I say this is because if it is for like your mother that you're buying and they want to have their own little kitchen, that's great if they're really going to use their little kitchen. If they really don't intend to do any of their own cooking there, you might not want to go with those type of floor plans, because from a resale perspective, even though your home is large and obviously very desirable and things like that, unless somebody has the exact same scenario as you do, a parent living in one of these, casitas, in-law suites, etc., it's going to be a smaller buyer pool. Just again, thinking about the exit at the very beginning. So all of these floor plans are single level, which means the lots are going to be bigger. These homes start with 11,000 square foot average lots. That's a quarter of an acre. Do you realize how big that is? And they go there's not a lot of room. They range from about 11,000 to just under 14,000. So they're pretty consistent. They're all single level. Like I said, 8 floor plans. My favorite, of course, champagne taste and caviar dreams, is going to be the Capstone collection. And that's the one I'm here to show you personally. These come all single level as well. They also have only 3 floor plans. They come with 6 bedroom, up to 6 car garage. I'm telling you, you want to build a man cave? This is it, guys. It has also up to 5.5 bathrooms. Well, how could I not like this one? They do offer the casita or multi-gen in this floor plan, and they start right at $1 million. Your lots are going to start at, or they're going to be in the average at 17,000 square feet, and they go all the way up to almost 28,000 square feet. That is a lot of land, my friends. So you're going to be putting a lot of really cool things in that backyard. All right, let's take a look at my favorite floor plans and tell me what you think. Oh, this is absolutely stunning, I can tell already. We have the workroom, the creative room. I love the window right there. Again, it's great if mom or dad works from home, the kids are just out front right there. This could be another flex room of any kind. They've obviously chosen to do a pool table here. Maybe if you have teenagers, this would be a great floor plan for you. Set up popcorn area. You could do a coffee thing over here. You could do all kinds of things. Let's go straight into the main living area. Very warm feeling. They've done darker colors. Again, in Arizona, we're getting back to the darker colors. Can't speak for the rest of the country, but we're seeing a lot more browns, earth tones, blues, greens. The white cabinets are kind of out. And when you do have light floors like this, that's okay that you have all the dark walls and things like that. You can make this your formal dining area. These round tables are really making a comeback. This is an 8-foot diameter rug. We also have the pot filler and the range. Now the thing with the range is you got to make sure if you're like remodeling a home and you're watching this video, with the range you lose a spot for a microwave. This particular builder has made a place for a microwave. A lot of builders are getting a little like, where do we put it? And so we're seeing it in the center island. This is still at eye level, and so you're going to be able to get your food in and out easily. Ready for this? This is going to blow you away. Those of you who want a pantry, this is a small bedroom. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see how big this is. I'm going to go this way. The master bedroom, I'm sorry, nope, this is not the master bedroom. This is where, okay, a secondary bedroom is. Amazing little bathroom right off the main living area. So guests that are over are going to be using that bathroom. Right over here is the master bedroom with its own door outside, which is nice, especially if you have a jacuzzi out there. I like the separate vanities. What do you guys think? Tub in the middle. And let's check out the shower. Well, although the shower is very closed off, boy, doesn't it kind of get you busy? Notice there's not a glass to clean. Again, is that a good thing or a bad thing, guys? What do you think? Water closet. Oh, I like this closet too. A his and her side. So the nice thing about this kind of a patio cover is it's windy today, as you can see in the trees, and you could serve dinner out here and you wouldn't be affected by it. That's nice. I like that. For those of you who are wondering, yes, these are, you cannot change these fences out and you can't cover them per se. But you can build trees. You can put trees here, and those are oleanders. Those will grow up to be a nice privacy plant so that you can, if you want to have privacy, view fencing. And they try and do the view fencing so it feels like you have a bigger backyard. And this is usually when, yeah, you're right by a beautification area. Right now, throughout the community, it's still so open because they're still building. I really believe because of the proximity you are to Santan Mountains, you're gonna still always see those mountains. Many of my videos, I point out that the builders talk about your beautiful view. Well, don't forget, it's going to be blocked as more and more fences and homes get built. So that is definitely something to pay attention to. You're also going to want to kind of look at some things like the desirable lot facing is north-south. We can talk about it in more detail if you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'll tell you all the ins, the outs, and we'll be there to represent you. Oh, I probably should have mentioned this so early on. The builder pays for our service. You do not pay anything, and you don't get a discount if you don't use us. So you can use my brain, use my time, use my knowledge. We'll go in there with you, not only when you're hand selecting that lot and you're picking out design appointment items, and we're telling you what you're going to get your biggest return on. We're going to tell you what you can get cheaper somewhere else. We're going to introduce you to contractors if you want to have the work done afterwards. In fact, one of the Taylor Morrison past clients of mine, they found that the cabinets were very easy to get after closing, and since they were a cash buyer, it actually saved them thousands of dollars to buy them after closing directly from the contractor, and they still got the cabinets they wanted. We will give you that insight. You just got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Don't go into that sales office without us. You need an experienced relocation specialist. We'll, even if you're not here, we'll go out there for you. We'll be your eyes and ears, boots on the ground, especially when a home is being built from the dirt stage. We'll be sneaking out there when they don't even know we're there, keeping an eye on things for you. Thank you so much for all your comments. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, subscribe, please. That sure helps me a lot. I sure appreciate you sharing this video as well. We want to be here for you days, nights, weekends. We got you back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. New construction included. All right. Can't wait to hear from you. Call me today. Bye.